I've been accused of being a LeBron hater, and I've also been accused of being a Bron sexual. Pick a side, guys, pick a side. LeBron James versus Larry Bird video had a lot of people saying I am a LeBron hater. The thing about LeBron James fans is they cannot see the other side of the coin. They always see LeBron is the greatest at everything. So this is why I make this video. This is why I made this water video, and it drove LeBron James fans crazy, and some Larry Bird fans. So let's talk about it. I'm going to say this. I made a mistake. I think LeBron James is a better individual defender because LeBron James was able to guard 1 through 5 back in the day. I mean, I'm not talking about the days where he just points at everybody and blames them when he's the one who's not moving. I'm talking about young LeBron who still wanted to play defense. He was a problem. It was a problem. He could guard the point guard. He could guard the bigs. He could guard the wings. They couldn't score on him. That was a fact. However, Larry Bird, he was not really the best individual defender because he couldn't move his feet. He didn't have that lateral quickness. Team defender, he was really good. Watch how Larry Bird gets this steal.
12-point lead for the Celtics. And a steal.
To the naked eye, it looks like a regular steal. But when you watch the slow-mo, that's when you realize how different, how special Larry Bird was.
We're going to see some great defense by Larry Bird. You know, he's forcing them to shoot from outside.
Larry is in the middle trying to play both the guy and Hakeem.
See some great defense by Larry.
As soon as Hakeem gets the ball, Larry puts his hand on his chest to make him feel the pressure like he's about to double him, making him want to pass the ball outside. But Larry is like 2 steps ahead.
Larry Bird
touches him, makes him feel the pressure basically so he can pass the ball outside. Larry has his hand up, playing chess with these guys.
Forcing them to shoot from outside, getting in front of Olajuwon.
And it changed my mind about Larry Bird's defense. He was actually a defensive genius. It looked like he wasn't sliding his feet, but he would make up for it. The LeBron James fans were still not happy with that, by the way. They're like, whoa, LeBron James should have got a full glass of water. No, sometimes he just takes defensive plays off and tries to blame everybody else. LeBron James. Now, shooting is where a lot of LeBron James fans lose me. Shooting-wise, I say Larry Bird is way better than LeBron James. And LeBron James, I give him barely half. Whoa, you're a LeBron hater. If you look at the numbers, LeBron has made more threes than Larry Bird. LeBron has blah, blah, blah. Larry Bird has been 50, 40, 90 or 40, 50, 90, whatever they call it. 90% from the free throw line. The mark of a true shooter is somebody who can make free throws. If you cannot make free throws, you're not a shooter. LeBron James is a better shooter than Larry Bird is crazy.
And Vincent Vanderbilt. Oh my goodness. Hideous.
That's what they want to give him because they feel like he's not a shooter. They don't do the same thing to Larry Bird. LeBron James, one of the most athletic specimens ever to play basketball. And I gave Larry Bird a drop or two. A lot of Larry Bird fans were like, no, you know, Larry Bird was decent. He wasn't that unathletic, but we're comparing to LeBron James. LeBron James was a freak of nature. Larry Bird fans, just calm down. You cannot win everything. Toughness, I gave LeBron James a spray. Always crying for fouls, blaming teammates. Even the spray was generous. I saw a lot of arguments saying, what about coming down from 3-1 and beating the Warriors? I'm not going to lie, that was tough. That was tough.
I gave everything that I had. I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and Cleveland, this is for you.
Okay, I exaggerated with the spray, but I feel like it was deserved. It was deserved. Let's move on from the toughness. I gave both a full glass of scoring. LeBron James fans are going to be like, oh, you scored 40,000. Yeah, that's why I gave him extra. That's why I gave him extra. But Larry Bird was a bucket, and he would tell you what he's going to do, and he would do it. So LeBron James, let me be honest with you guys. LeBron James scores because he's a physical specimen. But does he have a bag? In my opinion, the bag is very limited. I know people will argue, how are you going to score 40,000 points without a bag? So Kareem had the most points ever, and he was just doing it with a hook shot.
Two-man game, Magic and Kareem, the skyhook hits. And Abdul-Jabbar has 8. Can't get anything. Kareem, skyhook, a little more than halfway left in this second period. Kareem gets the skyhook. They want Kareem, Scott, and Magic Johnson.
I know he had a decent bag, but he wasn't really using it. He was just going to one shot. If you have the physical tools to overpower people, sometimes you don't need a bag. That's LeBron James. I don't consider him a pure scorer. I just overpowering scorer. Someone who can score because he's stronger, more athletic. Oh, this is the one that pissed off a lot of LeBron James fans. So I said Larry Bird is more clutch, and it wasn't even close. LeBron fans were like, LeBron has the most made clutch shots in NBA history. There's watching the stats and there's watching basketball. How can you be clutch if you cannot make clutch free throws? Okay, let me ask you this, LeBron James fans. The game is on the line, right? I know the numbers say LeBron James is going to make blah, blah, blah. And then they put LeBron James on the free throw line or they put Larry Bird on the free throw line. Who are you taking? If you say you're taking LeBron James, you're lying. Now, how can he be more clutch if he's not going to make that free throw? I know they say numbers don't lie, but sometimes they do. If you really watch basketball, LeBron James is not a clutch player. He has clutch moments. You know, he has more clutch moments than most NBA players because obviously he's played for like 49 years. He's had more clutch moments, but is he a more clutch player? Larry Bird never shied away from the moment. Being clutch is not about just the numbers. It's about what are you going to do when the time comes, you know? Are you going to shy away from the moment? Are you just going to throw the ball away, give it to somebody else? That's LeBron James. His whole career shied away from this moment. Once in a while, it's a lot of once in a whiles, he will end up with the ball and then he will make it. But he shies away from the moment. And there's no way I can call you clutch when you shy away from the moment. Accolades, obviously. I'm going to go with LeBron James. I cannot even argue that point. And then I saw some Larry Bird fans saying, oh no, Larry has more accolades. Like, be for real. I know you stopped watching basketball in the 60s. But if you're keeping up, LeBron James has all the accolades. Trash talk. LeBron just retweets subliminal. He's not going to be direct, you know. We know he's known for trash talk. That's the king of trash talk. Disrespectful, respectful, however you want it. So that's the end of the video. You know, I know a lot of people feel like it was an unfair take and I had to defend my stance. But thank you guys for tuning in. LeBron James fans that stayed until the end, respect. See you guys on the next video. I'm out.